Hello and welcome to part 7, game 209 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Ogre Battle. We have an important announcement in our Ogre Battle playthrough. Last session, I started doing the Kalbia Peninsula. We are not doing that. We were going to load the save before that. We're going to go elsewhere. I discovered that I was misreading the guide I was referring to in terms of the ordering of the maps. And we do not want to do the peninsula until we have Debonair in our army. Getting Debonair in our army requires doing a few other maps first. But if we have Debonair, then Debonair can get a magic sword from the boss of that stage. So we're going to go elsewhere. We're also going to be, doing some other things in terms of trying to lower the alignment of our wizards so that our wizards can start becoming mages. As we repeat levels, how many ogres have been slain? We have not found any ogres yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if an ogre lies at the heart of the evil empire. I strongly suspect this may be the case. But with repetition, I think I have starting to sort of internalize how I should organize my army a little bit in terms of paying attention to things like alignment and stuff like that. And also, like, the other thing about alignment is that, like, characters who are really, like, good are, like, less susceptible to, I think, losing alignment to, like, killing other high alignment characters. The formula is weird. It's, again, the formula has to do with, like, what class you are, what level you are, and then also what class and I think what level the enemy is. And that's the main bread and butter of how you affect alignment. So that if you're, like, over leveled, you're probably losing alignment. And also, if the characters you're fighting are high alignment, which, like, yeah, I guess I could just check everyone. No one's doing that. No one's doing that. I'm going to focus on levels. So at least, well, okay. So reminder, of course, that this is published by Atlus USA in North America. Atlus Japan has nothing to do with this outside of being the parent company of Atlus USA. This, of course, was developed by Quest Corporation. But yeah, the only reason it has the Atlus logo on it is because the North American release, the North American PS1 release, was done by Atlus USA. The North American Super Nintendo release was Enix. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of publishers got involved in the various releases of Ogre Battle. Like, I think the Saturn release was done by River Hillsoft. Sure, why not? So, interesting game. Changed a lot of hands. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and boot this up and get over to I think what we're going to be doing. We're going to the Valley of Castro, comrades. So, and I think we're gonna get another character. I feel like I didn't recruit any of these later game characters, or I don't think I did. I don't know. That's a weird question, but we will discover together what it's going to take. But I'm trying to think of, oh yeah, there might have been one thing I think we did. I think I changed. There was one unit I think I changed after making the save at the end of the stage that I do need to flip around. So I said we're not gonna take not gonna take that one. Gonna take this one. God, what unit is that on the left there on the left? Huh? They are one big step. All right. I don't think I have any. Yeah. Again. So reminder, kind of like the biggest issue we have right now is that we have these like wizards whose alignment is too high. It's just too high, dog. So the one thing I'm going to do here, I think we have one mage so far, but I'm going to I'm gonna pull Fork the Wizard out of this because I want to keep this unit really high alignment. Like you can see my avatar has 100 alignment, etc., etc. So we're gonna wait. Which unit? Where is my? I forget where my mage is. It's not Warren. Oh yeah, it's Junk the Mage. Yes, it is alignments in the basement, as you would expect. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and we're gonna go ahead and remove him. I mean, so these are the auto-generated names, you know, like that's just how they programmed the Ogre Battle. Atlus USA was cooking. I assume this is their fault. Maybe it's the fault of Enix, and they just reused it for this release. Maybe their whole family was cutlery, you know. Do you want Fork son or Knife daughter? All right, now oh yeah, this was the thing. It was fixing up Norn's unit. You know what? I'm gonna hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm not gonna make the unit I made before. Not yet. Anyway. Let's see. You know what's one thing I want to look at? I want to look at these Titans. Wind shot. Okay. I like that when you're viewing status, you can make them do little animations. That's very cute. Although I guess it's only their front row animation. There isn't a way for me to make them do their back row animation. Tragic. All right. Yeah, we'll go into the next battle. So what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna start like letting some of these get a little over leveled, because I'd really like to be able to. All right, let me check something. What is? That is not helpful. All right, ready? Mage. A mage requires level 10, charisma plus 60, and alignment 10 to 35. Okay, so this is a perfect example, right? We just need to get his alignment down like 5 points. So what I'm probably gonna do is like start like working on some of these to like get their alignments down. And that means just killing, just start killing. And then also, as I get some of these to become mages, I'll probably pass them, because there's 2 units that I want to keep high alignment, and that's my opinion leader and Canopus's unit, because they're both units I'm going to use for a lot of liberations. And liberating towns with high alignment gives you more reputation, and we want to keep our reputation up. So with all that said, Valley of Castro. Chapter 11, Thundercloud. Ares rules the Valley of Castro. He used to be a leader of bandits. He joined the Empire, expecting great rewards. Merciless, but extremely intelligent, he can equally compete against a higher-ranked Eagle Man. Unfortunately, his talent is being manipulated by evil. Tragic. All right. Yeah, we'll just... Okay, so they're just straight to the left, right? And I mean, this is an eagle. We have a flying themed map, so I assume they're just going to come straight at me. This is kind of a narrow map. Interesting. All right. Yeah, we'll send Flown. And I'm gonna send probably Warren and Ash, to the south here. Is there another place I don't want to send them? I mean, I'll just have Canopus grab that. That's not an issue. That's really fine. Then I gotta make sure I get my boy moving. Kind of an ominous song. Little, yo, what's up, Hazy? Hope you've been well. How'd everything go well at the event? I know I saw your post in just now in the health channel. I've been plugging away at things. Did my long bike ride last Thursday, so that was exciting. Otherwise, just sort of, you know, settling down for the summer. Yo, reputation up. The Valley of Castro is formed by the Center River Brobe. The total length is 580, speaking of kilometers, 580 kilometers. Width is 75. Depth is 1.8 kilometers. What kind of river is this? Holy shit. The Freedom City Falloons. Liberation. The Highland troops are the key troops of the Empire. Among them are a class called Paladins. They are the upper level knight. Last year, the first woman paladin was born? Like promoted? Or... She's the only daughter of the Vinzolf family, Ronnie. Oh. Okay. Single most ever an organization at first level. 27 events I made a friend on site to this event. Oh, hell yeah, dog. Sounds like a very... It's always good to have like a really affirming event experience. Like that's kind of hard to outdo. All right. Where am I gonna send? Are there yeah, there's towns over here. I already moved Warren. Liberation. Hey. Oh, sun and the moon. Beware, I heard a runaway killer from the Empire is hiding in this valley. Yeah, it's exactly, I was like, wait, so... Like, what do you mean she was... I assume they really meant, like, was, like, you know, a promoted, awarded, conferred, not born. Killer seems to have killed 20 soldiers sent by the Empire. All right, well, I'm expecting, No? You found a chaos gate.
Find out.
What does that do? What does that do? What is it? Okay, I'm sorry. What is Ogre Battle Chaos Gate? What is that? What okay. There's a magical gateway that can transport mortals to the realm. Or blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh. So wait, if I find one of these, does it lead to like a secret? Grants access to a sky. Okay, so finding it means that when I go back to the world map, I will have access to a new stage. Is that? I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. That seems right. All right. Fair enough. Sometimes the Chaos Gate leads to an island you're already unlocked, but there are a handful of islands that can be opened optionally. Gotcha, yeah. Not seen. Oh, there we go. Oh my.
Liberation.
Oh, sun. Snow orb. I am Ronnie, a paladin from the Highlands. Oh, there you go. Oh, I would never see them. The Empire is on the path of evil. Empress Endora is already possessed by Rashidi. Because of Endora, now everyone in the Highlands will be possessed. All the good knights have been banished. Only those who sold their souls remain. My father has also sold his soul. Only the rebels can stop the Empire. Please save the Highlands. Can I trust you? Absolutely. Then I will join you. Yo. Boom, boom. All right. Do I need to... Might need to actually warp him back there. We'll see. We'll see if I do that. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do the other thing I wanted to do, which was edit units. So I assume. Oh yeah, she just showed up with 2 dogs. That's silly. All right, let's go ahead. Oh no, she's a muse. Ah, okay. I thought she was literally going to be a paladin. They lied. Whatever, it's fine. All right, let's go ahead. Bye. I saw a funny suggestion in one guide I was reading up about that was to put the 2 titans in here and to back row all of them, which seems really funny. So I want to just see what that looks like. I'll change the formation in a second here. All right, well, we'll just send her forward. Can we take to a mage in northeastern Dispel to trade for one? Oh yeah. I read because the undead staff is the item that upgrades mage to sorcerer. I think that was on my mind. Yeah, for sure.
Liberation.
What? Did you hear that there's a monster that lives in this valley? The outer form is that of a maiden, but her true form is a scorpion. 20 people are dead already. Scary, isn't it? Oh, where did that guy go? I don't think he's gonna make it. No, I'm gonna warp him. Yeah, you know, children seem to be getting like a lot of haunted artifacts in this setting. Like we got like a little bit of a berserk flavor, I think, in terms of all right, I think that should be good.
Fight it out.
Damn, that's a beefy dragon. Canopus hits like a truck. God damn. Kind of evil unit, like what's going on around here? Why are y'all like this? I know these are beast men, but like, does that mean they're like beast men? Yeah, like if they have a beast master with them, what does that mean? Well, no, I mean these guys, the guys on the screen, like. I guess Hawkmen and Eaglemen are like part Hawk and Eagle, so like literally they have wings, so maybe. Yeah, no, I just meant like, you know, just kind of, it's just the idea of two large guys being like driven by a whip, like, you know, just sort of the fiction of it. So normally I'm accustomed to seeing like a Beastmaster or Beast Tamer with like, you know, worms, hellhounds, dragons, even. Yeah, I guess they see him as their friend. But I have to imagine these are probably some low alignment units. You see why Beastman? Oh yeah, I mean it's funny for me, like thinking about because you know my first introduction to Ogre Battle was really Tactics Ogre, and so like I definitely think about a lot of these weapons in terms of like 1 or 2 tile range.
Fight it out.
Of course, a whip could reach 2 tiles, but would not hit both enemies, whereas a spear could hit 2 enemies at once. Yeah.
Liberation.
Liberation. Boing. Man, we're really screwing the day and night cycle. We hate the Empire, but we do respect the Paladins. Even under the Empire's reign, they still keep the dignity and honor of the gods. Too bad. There's only a few of them.
Fight it out.
Easy peasy.
Fight it out.
Probably gonna pick one of those units in that middle cluster to just wheel forward. As I said, I wanted to try and get one unit to just get a little over leveled. I find the one with the 2 wizards is the one that I really want to do that with. It might have been Lanes' unit. Where are you going, dog? All right, so let's just pick. Yeah, I'll just pick lands. We'll have all right. Cool. Cool. Okay. It's like, wait.
Fight it out.
Dog's just going serpentine. Ooh, Ninja Master.
Fight it out.
Units do move fast when they're high sky units. Hell yeah. Curious about something. Nah, okay, that's what I thought. What unit? What level? 13. I think it's like 15. But okay. Anyway.
Fight it out.
Youch. Oh, good. All right, well. Yeah, I mean, yep. Tell you what. Let's go ahead. We want to warp someone over here. We'll make it Lance. Yeah, I know. That was a rough go. I think there's a temple right over here. I think I have an ethereal flute, but whatever. The temple's right there, and I'll just go use the temple.
Fight it out.
This battle kind of reflects the common scenario. You're straight for the leader. Yeah, it's kind of true. Oh, I haven't even been noticing the goth cost. I feel like my tendency is just to be like, all right, what's convenient? What do I have? I love budgeting. Budgeting is my favorite thing to do. That's a lie. Temple cost is triple. Oh, okay. Objective.
Fight it out.
Was that guy walking away? That's funny. Wow. Incredible stun rate here. Really Really something. I mean, amount of damage is amount of damage. Oh, that guy, they left. No, they did.
Fight it out.
Really? You petrified my boy? Okay. So, I guess sometimes it's just petrification o'clock. Still one though. Alright, I just want to make sure there isn't another. I guess things are alright. I thought there were units again going towards here. Whatever. I'm gonna send Gilbert. Like, I'm paranoid right now.
Fight it out.
There you go.
Fight it out.
Alright, well, we should be getting him this time. Hell yeah. Actually curious if no? What's going on? Charisma and okay, that alignment I don't think is high enough. Tragic. Tempted to switch it out. I think I have a shaman somewhere else. We might change that one out. Oh, there are the units I was looking for. Okay. Oh, wait, Warren's unit.
Liberation.
Liberation. Ooh. Beautiful rumor that there's a rumor that a beautiful dancer fled from the Empire, but she's actually the assassin hired by the rebels. Am I right?
Fight it out.
Well, this is not going at all how I thought this was going to go. My straight line my straight line of war theory.
Fight it out.
All right, I guess the opinion leader is going to clean up some units here. Oh, big boys.
Fight it out.
There's got to be like, I wonder if there is a Franker Facey fight it out emote. I feel like there's got to be. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, no, wait. There is. There is. Someone made it.
Fight it out.
Only one use, though. Kind of surprising. All right. I did just add it. I don't know if it takes a while or if I need to like restart stream or something. It didn't appear for me, but oh, here we go. All right.
Fight it out.
So apparently, I was looking if I was curious about which characters appear in other Ogre Battle games, and apparently Aisha does appear in Ogre Battle 64.
Fight it out.
Might have Aisha go south there to try and clip that one knight unit, which I assume is like 2 dragons and a knight. Seems to be one of the standard configurations here. Never finished that game? I mean, I've never played it at all. Like, I couldn't even tell you what it looks like. But, you know, I feel like I should get around to it someday, because it's the only one of the 4 that I haven't played. Not including, you know, the 5th game. You resubmitted a cleaner version. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, I was wondering having the background in there. Yeah, let me go ahead and add that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, damn it. No, I didn't mean to do that. Add. Wait. So we'll go ahead and remove. There we go. Okay. Try a different fighting map style, didn't scratch the same itch. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd just be curious because, like, you know, this kind of real-time strategy RPG is not too common a creature, right? So I'm definitely, you know, just curious. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Fight it out.
They are coming. They are coming to me. And hey, maybe there's also, maybe you can actually find a good N64 game. There's so few of them. I mean, I kid. There are good N64 games, but there aren't that many of them. Shout outs to Thab, who does an incredible job. Unicorn Overlord was good. Yeah, I was about to ask if anyone had played Unicorn Overlord. Guys, if we're playing GoldenEye Zelda, pretty much just jump shipped. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, if you want to play RPGs, like, I mean, Ogre Battle 64 might be like the best RPG type game. Because what else do you even have? I do like Quest 64, but it is kind of unfinished, right? Like, I think it's a promising foundation of a game, but you know, THQ pushed the developer to release that sooner than it should have been, and so it's just like unfortunate, right? Like, it would be cool if we had like a proper Quest 64 Holy Magic Century. my god, his alignment is 72.
Fight it out.
Oh, the Skies of Arcadia. I mean, Skies of Arcadia has such like a good vibe, such a good aesthetic. But I don't like playing it. I feel the pace of that game is like, especially the ship battles are glacial in terms of how quickly they move. But it's a nice looking game. There's a guy who does Dreamcast console challenge who recently played Skies of Arcadia on Dreamcast. And I was like, oh yeah, this game's kind of fun to watch. I don't have to play it as well, which is good. Yeah, I mean, I'm unsurprisingly, the guy who's playing all PlayStation 1 games is about to tell you that he is very partial to the PS1. Broadly speaking, I am not a Super Nintendo fan, but if there are games that I will play on the Super Nintendo, they are, of course, the classic RPGs, right? Like, you know, so I do enjoy those. I mean, I would take Xenogears. Chrono Trigger is great. Probably my favorite Super Nintendo game, but I would take Xenogears because it might be my favorite PlayStation game. All right, yeah, one guy did sneak back there. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're just letting this rock. Oh no, the thing I wanted to check was. Yeah, this was the unit I was thinking of. Okay. Right. I mean, the good news there is that you can just play both. It's true.
Fight it out.
Yeah, you know, that's actually a funny story. You say that, Vox. So I have a habit of playing games that are predecessors to games that I will eventually play as a part of PIP. I don't do those ones on stream, but naturally at some point I'll get the Breath of Fire 3. So right now, off stream, I am playing Breath of Fire 1 on my hacked 3DS. Obviously not too easy to see on the camera there, but so you know, I am working my way through. This is the GBA version, but I am working my way through it. Actually, another game I was playing was Final Fantasy Adventure, right? Which is the original Mana game. And I have started, like, Secret of Mana was like a classic. I tried to emulate the Super Nintendo as a child game, like next to this, right? Ogre Battle. I never got far in it, but I should play it. I am absolutely a super committed Legend of Mana fan. I think Legend of Mana is one of the great action RPGs. So I do want to play the other Mana games. Yeah, what is it? The one that kills me every time is when I do the defense buff spell and it's like petrify. And I'm like, not what that means. You know, like I get why. I get how you could arrive at that, broadly speaking, but you know, I don't know anything about Secret of Evermore.
Fight it out.
Orbital menu. Okay, I mean, it does sound pretty good. So here's, you can play as with 3 people and no controllers. Oh. And then, of course, I mean, for years and years and years, you would hear people talk about the majesty of Seiken Densetsu 3. another game that I would probably, I mean, assuming I got around to playing the previous Mana games, I would also play that one before getting the Legend of Mana. Now that it has an officially localized name, that's like what, Trials of Mana, right? Is the one that they did for that. Shoutouts to Square for actually getting official versions of some of those unreleased games out. I mean, it's probably still worth playing the originals to some extent. You know, the new versions aren't necessarily a substitute, but that's one's. Oh, that guy's gonna run.
Fight it out.
Like, obviously, in my heart of hearts, the thing I want most is, you know, From Mission 2 on PS1 with a fully implemented translation patch. But, you know, I can work with the remake for now. I think I lose this. Oh no, I won. Okay.
Fight it out.
I mean, I feel like the PS1 RPG remaster remake that I'm most excited about, though, is eventually getting around to Saga Frontier. The idea of like cut content having been restored is deeply fascinating to me, especially in a game like that. Diablo 1 is, I am looking for the Diablo 1. For sure, for sure.
Fight it out.
Love Charles, man. That was very much one of those. They finally made the game worth playing. Okay. What changed about it positively for you? Is it just like aesthetic, balance? So obviously, it sounds like they took out co-op, which was. Although I guess if you're playing by yourself, then co-op wouldn't matter. Combat actually worked with the same jank and floaty in the original, interrupted by every single skill use. Oh. Going in the wrong direction. But I mean, whatever. So it goes.
Fight
I did get him. There you go. Nice. Imagine you're playing Diablo, but every time you cast a spell on enemy, freezes the screen to let it. Oh, was it like that in Secret of Mana as well? In terms of like the originals play? That sounds like Secret of Mana to me. I haven't played Second Setsu 3, aka Trial of Mana. For Trials of Mana remake being the Square Enix released April that had the better combat, the other. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm there with you. I have not played Rebirth, but I liked the presentation and narrative content of FF7 Remake. I did not like the combat one bit. That is obviously haven't played Rebirth. I read some things that made me raise my eyebrows, but the remake that was how I came out of Remake. All right, so that's happening there. Getting lands across the river. I think we might just have Aisha walk forward. What does it say? Like remake out of Sutra that where it's welcome. Like remake, yeah. Reverse combat, fights that work, fights that don't work. Some abilities are busted, yeah.
Fight it out.
I feel like a lot of people I talked to about Rebirth were traumatized by Queen's Blood, whatever the card game was called. They seem to have not spiritually recovered from that experience. Queen's, all right. So you just have Stockholm Syndrome. Okay.
Fight it out.
Was that the same witch? I thought that was a different witch. Which witch? Which witch was it? Who's on first? It wasn't the same. God damn it. Oh, I guess it must have just bounced to the south after that earlier. So there's only more, unless on the sword swings, to flip that around made us do. Yeah, okay, I can see that. It definitely, I mean, by the nature of the game, right? I mean, that was one of my, the thing that really got me about FF7 Remake combat is that, like, I felt like the game, like, wanted me to press buttons a lot. It's an action RPG, it makes sense. But like it didn't actually like affect what was happening on screen as much as I wanted. I feel like I was still watching a movie. Yeah, I just want to press button, shoot gun. AC7 Midgard. I mean, I wish. You know. Who would we pick in the Final Fantasy 7 to do a Dread 3D on Shinra Tower in Midgar? Vincent, yeah. That's what Dirge of Cerberus should have been about. Oh yeah, Genova theme is good. All the different battle themes for Genova are good. Yeah, Reeve would be. Are you running away from me?
Fight it out.
I feel like we're doing the Han Solo, running down the hallway with the Death Star. Trying to think of like what figure I can compare Sephiroth to in terms of like just like the whole bit where he kills President Shinra is just a lot of fun. So it's like what is Sephiroth showing up for? You know, is he looking for some benefits, some salary? Maybe a trade to another team. Vitality potion from the corpse. Wow, No, that keeps going up.
Fight it out.
No, please leave us alone. Leave us alone. Maybe this is some advanced later game behavior that the AI actually tries to run away. Soul Mirror. I think that's an item that raises your alignment. It's like a consumable, if I remember right. All right, we're gonna send Lance forward. Maybe we just walk him over here. Why not? There are no invisible towns on this map.
Fight it out.
Man, once you really like, it is I don't know. It's always striking to me, given how sometimes numbers in games can be very incremental, when levels make such a dramatic difference. It's like, oh yeah, now we're just ripping them. I'm sure there's other reasons as well, you know, in terms of the matchup of units and the stats and all that, but levels do matter. Right. I mean, certainly they're rough in the dogs.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. Easy peasy. Boom, boom.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. Oh yeah, the Kinect game, right? The greatest Kinect game ever made. God, what a moment in time. Yeah.
Fight it out.
Ouch. Levels. All right, yeah, we're definitely sending him in. All right, let's have him go up this way. Oh, where do you think you're going? Oh, it's like trying to get away. That's funny.
Liberation.
Hey.
Lucky.
Yo, lucky. Ares, a former gang leader, is now ruling the valley. Why does the Empire hire such scum and villainy? What? How did you? God. I really am getting juked here. There we go.
Fight it out.
I need vectors on screen. Please help me. I guess the dogs are like mountain type or something, so they're a little squirmy on the hills. Ooh, okay. Hackman's alignment went down. All right, that's promising. Maybe I do understand video games. Maybe. Probably helped fighting that shaman, honestly.
Fight it out.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to like crunch up some corpses for some of this alignment adjustment. That's bad. All right, we've taken a lot of damage. Go ahead and mention it. Mention it, and maybe I'll do it off stream. It's good to know though. If there's a particular strategy, I'm happy to know. All right. Do I really want to? I might want to warp in another unit or something. Hold off. Take care to passive neutral counters that are good ethical type. Oh, got you. Yeah, that could really drop it very fast. No, that's a good idea. That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say that could potentially be kind of tiresome. I could see why you'd be like, yeah, maybe do this off stream.
Fight it out.
Right, yeah. I mean, that almost seems easier too, just because you can really blast ghosts and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Fight again with Ash's unit.
Fight it out.
Why does the worm scream like a man?
Fight it out.
What a funny coincidence that we're meeting here. Oh, we won that.
Fight it out.
Considering if I actually wanted him to encounter that again, but yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's get sick dodges. Wow. Huh. Guess that must have been, math must have been closer than I thought.
Fight it out.
Unit down there? Oh, look at these devils. Come on, send your clerks out. Please.
Liberation.
Almada.
Lucky.
Lucky. Do I know General Highcash? Do I? What's this about? I guess no, I don't. All right. Loyal servant of the royal family of generations, he is the closest person to Endora. General Higash commands the entire army, including the four devas. He is a Highlander, a highly respected knight from both the people and the royal family. It is a mystery why such an honorable knight obeys Rashidi. Oh.
Fight it out.
Might lose this. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, now we're gonna have to back up. Or maybe I use the flute. Let's see if we understand this. Hooray. All right. All right. So what am I got a lot of units over here. Are they just coming to me? Yeah, they are.
Fight it out.
Hooray.
Fight it out.
Let's see. Let's do this little animation off for a bit. Worst experience for just having that one sound effect over and over again, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. It is quicker. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fight it out.
Sound is not there in the, oh, really? Okay, that is better, right? Yeah, that little like snapping sound kind of makes that worse. Yeah. Dowsing rod. Finally find water? Question mark?
Fight it out.
Do not let the 1 HP dog run away. Please. Find a hidden treasure in the map. People in the game cheat with those since they reverse. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's just you know, like, oh, well, you got save states. I mean, on the PlayStation version, you could just keep making mid battle saves.
Fight it out.
Oh, I forgot to move Warren to the town. All right. Okay, those devils are going somewhere. Oh yeah, I gotta get I think there's like extra dialogue if you bring what's your face? Ronnie.
Fight it out.
Another fresh witch unit. Yeah, now I'm just thinking about like, oh man, off stream, am I gonna put a bunch of wizards together, a big ball of wizards, go find some angels to beat up. Feels like there's like a certain sort of like sinister character to doing something like that. Hey, you want to get a squad of the boys together? Go beat up some children for lunch money? You can get a glass pumpkin, recruit the witch boss. Oh yeah, yeah, you can do that. You can do that, absolutely. That's exactly like Soren would say.
Fight it out.
The one ring to bring the boys back to town. Oh, yeah, it's one of these fresh devil units. At least with the Valkyries to Muses, that's a high alignment situation. One of the games that influenced to get into game dev, hell yeah. It's certainly like, there's just a lot going on here, you know? Quest Corporation was really going crazy right out the gate. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that road can be tracked, you know. Looking at what all y'all worked on. I still think one of my, in terms of like, actually, I guess, did you work on at all on, because another game Luxaflux did was obviously the Vigilante 8 games, but also Star Wars Demolition, right? I've always heard very interesting things about Star Wars Demolition. I remember Sean Johnson did a video on PS1 Star Wars games, and that was, I think, like his like surprise favorite of what he played. And the health system seemed, I haven't played it myself yet, but it's one of those ones I'm kind of curious, especially now that I've like been listening to a Star Wars podcast for years, and
Fight it out.
you know, it's very, very curious. Because I feel like so many of those vehicular combat games can end up being kind of samey, especially like, but I don't know, the health system seemed very unique. I say that like there's a lot of them, but I feel like it was probably like Twisted Metal, Vigilante 8. I know what Single Track did one after they got off the Twisted Metal license. It was called like Road Trip something, I think. One of the post Sony Single Track games. Ah shit, I didn't move that unit forward. Yeah, so Goodrich Games in chat worked for Luxaflux. I believe you found my stream because I was speedrunning True Crime New York City. But of course, that is not the only game that you worked on.
Fight it out.
Hopefully we can start actually doing, well, there we go. We just gotta get some hits. As long as the Valkyries can get hits. Send us all the pretty cool art, droids. Oh yeah, right? Okay. I mean, I'll tell you, I really like, especially in the era of like Disney Star Wars, and I say that not to like get into a discussion about modern Star Wars, but to talk about the extent to which people are explicit about canonicity in Star Wars nowadays because of all like the Star Wars legends and stuff like that. Like just like the universe of like 90s and especially late 90s Star Wars stuff. I mean, well, okay. Right? I mean, look, I imagine commercial considerations are responsible for that. Oh yeah, okay. That's right. That's right. Ray Parks was in True Crime. There you go. It all worked out. It all came together. Wait, I need to move Aisha's unit back into back forward here. All right, good. Okay. Did the Lance run into a... Oh yeah, it was the enemy. I thought it was a neutral unit for a second. All right. Good. It is, you know, speaking of modern Star Wars, it is wild that there's a Darth Maul cartoon. Me seeing the Phantom Menace in 1999 could not have predicted that. Man, like the run of like Star Wars video games around the prequels is just crazy. Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't it? I believe the GameCube and Xbox ports were done by, I want to say Exact Entertainment. I remember I looked this up when I was trying to like just understand that. Because, you know, I mean, the Xbox version, I think, turned out pretty well, minus that one mini game bug, which you can get past. It is false information that you cannot beat that mini game. I have done it. The Tommy wrestling mini game in the human cargo mission.
Fight it out.
All right, that's Floan's unit. Okay. So where's that? That was Aisha's unit. Oh yeah, sorry. This is the other devil unit. Okay. It's multiple devil units. I just pulled up plan to stream. Oh, to show up a bunch of do you have like a social media account that I could follow, or should I just follow this Twitch account? I don't know have I followed this Twitch account? I might have. I have not. Well, I'm gonna do it now. Wink. Twitch is best. Okay. Oh, I need to drop a potion on that guy. Appreciate it. No, I'm roughly very curious. All right. I think I'm going to use another one. All right, cool.
Fight it out.
Poor Floan having to chunk down the dog, the dragon, and the devil. Cool. Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, this is Ogre Battle. I am in here for the long haul, the long term. So I imagine most folks are just enjoying the pleasant visuals and oral sensation of the Ogre Battle, especially the PlayStation version. almost chunked through that unit. Still the Super Nintendo PlayStation version. Oh, yo, nice. Those are. I mean, I hate to like think of games as financialized collectibles, but also those are collector's items, I'm sure.
Liberation. Lucky.
All right, so Flown is probably about to do that, and then oh, what? Why are they? What? Huh? That's weird. Are there just like enemy units just like hanging out in the? All right, I don't know what that's about. I was watching this guy, Sykes plays PS2 earlier today. He was playing San Andreas, and the guy's got like, I think he actually collects all the games he plays, and he's like 500 PS2 games in. And I think he's a UK guy, so he's also like got like the white label PS2 stuff, the PAL PS2. Just a lot of games behind him. I know a lot of people do that like game room aesthetic, right? Or they're like their cameras in front of a bunch of shelves of games. I think he has the most of anyone I've seen. He's got a lot behind him. Got my physical copy of SNES Ogre Battle because I knew the kid who worked at video and suggested I pay their penalty fee for an. Oh. I mean, hey. Right, because I guess because SNES Ogre Battle North America had a small printing to begin with by Enix, which is why it was already known as a collector's item by the time the PS1 version was like put together and released. Which I think is part of what led Atlus USA to even do the North American PS1 version. Yeah.
Fight it out.
Do I have a Priestess tarot card? I might just unload it right now. I do not. Ah. Yeah, it probably doesn't work on them. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Please. Get that dog.
Fight it out.
Get back here. Hooray. All right, there's some. Oh yeah. I was gonna say there's probably another place for me to liberate with Canopus, which is this temple up here, and then Lands is just killing people, I think.
Liberation.
Liberation. Hey.
Lucky.
Kusanagi blade. Sounds kind of cool. Don't believe in rumors. Most of them are lies. There are a bunch of idiots who speak of things based on assumption. I wonder why. Oh, all right. I got a bunch of items. Yo, Thunder Spear. Spear of the Thunder God. I feel like that belongs to Canopus. That's just I got his name written on it. What does he have on right now? I mean, that's what it's about. Yeah, it's true. He has a rune axe. All right. You know, I've seen that title of that game. I don't know anything about it though. Ooh, it's going to be really cool. That's a holy axe. Thunder plus 17. Oh, you know what? That would probably be really crazy if I put Thunder Orbs on some Valkyries. Anyway, I need to commit murder. Kind of like a turn-based, tile-based ogre battle, except with the twist that your part have allied dragons that are semi-independent movement. Can only huh. I feel like Bahamut Lagoon is like the last. Like, would that be the like for Square's games that have not been officially released internationally? Is Bahamut Lagoon like the next in line in terms of like the biggest releases? I'm trying to think of what else would be up there. Doesn't increase offensive power, but oh, so it's purely defensive. Oh. Damn. I mean, still good to know, but still potentially useful, but also damn. Change the melee. Oh yeah. I think I figured that because I know when I had holy on characters and they attack ghosts, it would kill the ghosts. So yeah, that tracks.
Fight it out.
I think the other thing I was waiting for was Ronnie to get across the map. I never got, yeah, right. Bahamut Lagoon has never been officially released internationally. Yeah, well, wasn't Bahama. I hate to bring it up, but wasn't the translator who worked in the more recent patch? Didn't they pass away? It was kind of, as I recall, it was very sad news. But you know, they did put a lot of work into this newer Bahamut Lagoon translation. Oh no, his alignment went back up. No. Whether weapon item can change the element of front rung attack. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Shout outs to the folks putting in the work.
Fight it out.
Meanwhile, Ronnie walking across the map. I like how the outcome of persuasion is they just slide towards you.
Fight it out. Fight it out.
I think I read somewhere that when you do the Sky Island maps, you can like you can have a unit get pushed off and like fall off the Sky Island. Sounds ominous. Absolutely bullied.
Fight it out.
Boss of the stage is watching this, thinking, what is this goober doing? Wait, what?
Fight it out.
Where do you think you're going? All right. Well, let's just have him go grab this, and then we'll wait for Ronnie to get here. Boom, boom.
Liberation.
Liberation.
Thank you.
The Malachite sword. Seems like it is the Paladin Ronnie the Empire is searching for. I don't know why Ronnie is running away from the Empire, except there are more people like Ronnie turning their back on the Empire. The Empire hired a guy who is familiar with this land's geography to catch her. By the way, the Empire hired Ares from the Valley. He is the former leader of a gang here. Why does the Empire have to hire someone like him? I don't know. Empire. I mean, for me, like, if you say Empire too much, what happens to me is, and I think I've brought this up on stream before, but specifically, I get bodied by the Empire carpet commercial. Like 800-588-2300 Empire. Today. Like, that's just what happens to me if you just say Empire too much. I start thinking about that little CG man walking his carpet out. You're Ronnie, the daughter of General Highcash. What a good-looking babe. Who are you? Did my father send you? No. Duke Apros did. The man is in love with you. He say he can't live without you. Capturing you gives me 100,000 goth. Let's go to Milano. No way. I'd rather kill myself. Of course, that is after I slice off your head. What a wench. You want to die? I'll help you. Because all I need is your body. Apros did say dead or alive. Wow, Ares seems like kind of a piece of shit. I'm gonna be real. That's just a lot of ninjas. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have a fool, do I? That's upsetting. And Moon doesn't work. Empress is full health. Can I? Nope. I knew it wouldn't work on the boss, but... definitely need a little more damage. Oh, that was not enough. Wait, or does she still have one more to go? That is a very goofy sound. Yeah, whatever. Give it to my opinion leader. I don't care. Congratulations! You liberated Tashkent. A little underwhelmed by the damage on the Titan rear row attack. Although it does hit everyone, and maybe it just didn't work well on those particular ninjas. But, you know, whatever. All right, so that was... Yes, that's right. That is correct. All right, so Muspelm is where we want to go next. Oh yeah, you can see the floating island up there at the top now. Wow. I'm pretty sure I never did any of those the previous times I played this game. That is for sure new to me. Oh wait, what? What can these dragons become? Red dragons. Oh wow. Oh, worms can become. Oh shit. I didn't realize worms had an upgrade for him. Interesting. Oh wait, so are these already... Wait, so these worms are never going to be able to upgrade though? Or no, they just can't right now. That's right, they just can't right now, that's what it is. I keep thinking the X bad means they never upgrade, and it's not what that means. It's not what that means. All right. Okay. I'm just thinking about, like, I want to spend like a little time playing around with the because what? Next map that we were going to go to is Muspelm. We're obviously not gonna be able to finish that. So if I wanted to find what would be a map that I have that would have, I guess, like angels or fairies or something. Probably angels, right? Because I know there was a map I already did that had angels somewhere on it. All right, neutral character Angel appeared on Island Avalon. Okay. So we already made a save. Let's go. Let's just go to Island Avalon. And then typically neutral characters, I think, mostly appear in mountains, right? Is that a true statement? That's one thing I've also not been particularly clear about. All right, so we want to get Lance's unit out. Neutral characters have a terrain type. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, angels are low sky units. So, is the answer just get lucky? Sensing the answer, it might just be get lucky, nerd. Found Ravenmen in shallow water. Huh. Yeah, that would make sense, right? That tracks. Maybe there's a search result for this. Ogre Battle, Angel, Island Avalon. Found deep sea. Oh. All right. Well, there you go. Time to go swimming, boys. Actually, was that even the closest deep sea? I mean, this is the closest deep sea. That's so goofy. I guess we'll just have them send them up here and have them do like circuits of the edge of the map. Get some swimming in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Well, they're lower leveled, so even if they aren't angels. Yeah, time to feast. I learned one thing from... Oh, he might actually be low enough now. Yes. Yes. All right, awesome. We got one.
Fight it out.
Man, I guess to some extent, you could even just go into the first map and fighting neutral characters. The level difference would be so high. No, I mean, I can probably do that. Because I mean, I don't plan on starting another map right now, so after doing this for a little bit, I can go grab the staff. Certainly would be cool to have a sorcerer. No doubt about it. I think what they get two AoEs, right? From the back row. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, you can direct. Okay. I wouldn't. I don't think I'm planning on using undead units, but I don't know. I will say, like, the more I read about the evil stuff in this game, like, it does this seem kind of, I mean, not that undead units even have to be evil, I guess, technically, but. Oh, interesting. So I'm just bleeding cash being here with all these units. So I guess I have to be on notice for that.
Find out.
Find out. Look, sometimes you just have to reinvent things from first principles, okay? I've played Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. The answer is, yeah. We do love some Paths of the Dead for sure.
Fight it out.
Where are the angels at? And we're still getting the desired benefit just because of the amount of difference in levels, but which honestly makes me think I should have just gone to like the first map and fought neutral characters. Ooh, brown is almost ready. Honestly, this is going more smoothly than I thought it would. No, Ash. It was Ash's unit that stopped moving. No, it was Lance. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, you do lose charisma potentially. You do still want charisma. I guess you can get that back, you know, eventually.
Fight it out.
Oh, there we go. There's an angel. For now. How did this wizard get 80 alignment? God damn it. I might just throw him in the dumpster. Stupid nerd.
Fight it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fight it out.
What are you doing? I guess he was getting close to land. He was like, let me just not do this anymore.
Fight it out.
I feel like I'm like fishing. You know, we had a battle on the stream. Now we're just fishing.
Fight it out.
Right away again, jeez. Again, we gotta get the wizards down to 35 alignment if we want them to become mages. Oh, they're all like trying to pathfind onto solid ground, aren't they? Might just loop them in the corner then or something. All right, you know what? Fine. Probably do like one more pay cycle of this. Burning. I mean, I guess I could have put all like the mages in one unit and not have like a bajillion units out in the field. There's ways probably to be more fiscally responsible here. Put him in with the opinion leader, but I don't want his alignment to drop.
Fight it out.
Guess we are fighting an octopus on its home turf. Well, we got one more mage so far. As I said, if I do this off stream, I might actually spend time rearranging units just to get a bunch of them together and.
Fight it out.
Lance is having some good luck running into him at least. Alignment down to 7.
Fight it out.
It's gonna be fun to be rolling around though. If I do end up moving them around into one like temporary unit just to get their alignment down, just having a team of 5 wizards, wizard team 5, it's just like the good old days of Wizardry 7. Except those weren't good days. All right, tell you what, let's go do the other thing. We did a little bit of work here. Turn to the map screen. So what was it? I had to take yeah. So we go. The demon soul that we got, we take to a guy. Oh, I gotta remember what this is. Because there's a thing that we got from the little girl. Okay. Yeah, so Diaspola, we take the demon that we got from oh, was it Pasha, whoever? Yeah, I think that's it. The Super Nintendo guide says Anglum, and that's Anglum, so. Look at this guy. I'm Ernest Borgnine, the great magician. I see you have a Centaur demon. I will have that one in my collection. No. So we say no to the first offer. And then we will say, yes, we will get it for the undead staff. If you find more, bring it to me. right, and then I believe if we so we go into item, use item, and then oh, there you go, undead staff. And then this guy will change into sorcerer. Hell yeah. Junk the sorcerer, alignment 0. So there you go, mission accomplished. All right. Cool. Well, that's gonna make that unit a lot of fun. Yeah, I can look into where other ones happen. I think there is like another undead staff also that you can just get from like someone else later in the game. It moved sorcerer to sorceress. Oh. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and save and just like cut this short here. As I said, I'm gonna do a little. Oh, it makes witch more fight. Yeah, I got you. No, that makes sense. So obviously I haven't even thought once about witches except fighting them twice in the game. I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna spend a little time getting heart. You know, here's a Might and Magic as a series I never played. The only Might and Magic thing I played was Might and Magic 7, which I actually had fun with. But I know Heroes of Might and Magic is more of a strategy thing, right? Real-time strategy or something. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause the timer. As I said, I'm gonna take care of alignment corrections off stream. It's a timeless classic. Damn. Well, there you go. That's just an unknown experience for me then. Let me go ahead and say that this has been part 7, game 209 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Ogre Battle. We took care of another battle tonight. We took, what was it? Wasn't Calbian. We did the Valley of Castro. And then we also spent a little time tinkering with alignments, and we got our first sorcerer. So hopefully when I start next stream tomorrow night, I'll also have some more mages. As I said, this is kind of the alignment tinkering to me is in the vein of like the sort of RPG task I'm going to do off stream. It's like the mind resistance in Wizardry 7. So, but yeah, thanks all for watching.